Hey traders, Shane from GMT Futures and FX. Welcome back. I'm going to take you through one of our strategies here. Now, this is a very simple strategy. It's our trend trader. Runs very well on a number of the markets that we trade. The Euro Bund in particular, the bonds, a lot of the currency markets, some of the other indexes, and you've probably seen it running on the Russell as well. But this strategy has a lot of features to it, and obviously one of them is its ability to take profit and how we structure that take profitability in our strategy. Now, at the moment within this system, it's basically running a normal entry and it's taking profit on a trailing stop. So it's allowing the stop to take you out of the trade. So there's no fixed target. There's no other take profit option in this strategy at the moment for this system, which is SN154. So I thought I'd have a look at it today and just take you through how you can improve the system by just playing with a couple of the inputs that we have to take profit a little bit more aggressively. And sometimes, particularly if you're trading a time-based chart, it is a good idea to have that ability to take profit a bit more aggressively, lock in that profit once you've had a big move as well. And you'll see on this strategy there are some very big moves. Now, we're looking at a 15-minute chart. Now, for me, if I'm seeing trades that move this distance on their entry, I'm really wanting to capture some of that profit. I don't want it to come back here and knock me out on a trailing stop. That's really a little bit too much to give up, and obviously you can see the last thing you want to do as a trader is to see a trade set up, make really good money, and then basically give a lot of that money back and be a loser. That's really not the way we want to be trading. And you can see it happen here again as well. So that really throws up a bit of a red flag for me. I want to see, you can see here it does a good job of locking in profit, but it doesn't happen consistently enough. I mean, here's a very good trade. Another super trade there. It got its target. But the target on this strategy, if we go into its target, the target is, and we'll just pull it up here from memory, is around about, let's have a look at our target. Our target is 90 ticks. So that's okay, but you're not going to get, not every trade's going to be a 90 tick, obviously, to target winner. So we've got to be realistic and we've got to structure it up so we're capturing more of the profit in the system. Now, the system is good. It's a good strategy. It's delivered about 9,500. Its performance has been very good. Its average trade net profit, very good. So if we go through the key stats, profit factor 2.56. So what we want to do, it's got almost a 40% win rate. Average trade net profit is exactly where we want it, over the $100 mark. That's fantastic, and it's not a very big drawdown either. The max drawdown on this is 1221. Can we make this better? Definitely. So let's go in and see if we can improve this strategy. Now, what I would be looking for is I'd be looking for something that's going to get me in when this potential, we lose the volatility or there's a trend change. So if I add, for example, if I add our MACD to this strategy, and we've got a MACD Bollinger Band indicator, and what we can do with this MACD BB indicator is we can use that to determine whether we get in or out of the trade and how we get in and out of the trade. So once we potentially lose this momentum, which we can see here, and the MACD starts to fall away, we can lock profit in. And you can see it happens fairly consistently. We get a good run up. There's our drop off in momentum. It might not necessarily be your first drop in momentum. It might be the second one. So once you see that second, so with the MACD, obviously you want to have a minimum move because you don't want this thing knocking you out on a basic trade. So for me, when I'm getting into a trade setup, I dictate a minimum move that I want to take profit on or look to start taking profit on. And it might be, say, for example, 40 points. So if I get a move of 40 points, which is $400, if I get a move of 40 points, I'm going to lock some profit in. So at least there, I'm locking profit in that I'm going to turn this indicator on then. So once I get that 440 tick move, then I'm going to start looking to take profit. And you'll see most of the time that when we do get that move of 40 points, we can start really locking in some good profit, and you can see it up there as well. So let's have a look at how that affects our strategy and how that affects our ability to take profit. So what I've done is I've gone into my chart, and remember, let's look at the performance stats here. Now the performance stats, we've got an average trade net profit of 118. Now I've already gone in and customized this. I've gone into the filters, and I've gone to my profit, take profit option. So there's our MACD. I'll set that to true. Minimum run up 5 points, 5 ticks. Let's change that to 40. And we'll see how that goes. And on the MACD sequence, we want it to be the second one. And it will make it the first dot, or the third dot. We'll make it the second dot on the second sequence. And we'll go OK. And we'll see what that does. So that doesn't really do anything. So obviously we need to go back in and modify that. So let's go back in and modify that, because that really has not improved the overall performance. So we want it to be, and sometimes you need to do this. Sometimes you have this idea or concept in your mind of what it should be, but then when you actually put it in, it's something completely different. So we'll change that to 5. So we're going to be a lot more aggressive. And we'll see if that improves it. So the beauty about this is we can add in, so 119, that's a little bit better. We want to get in a little bit quicker, don't we, on the take profit. There's a good example. This trade here, which is basically falling away, we want to lock some profit in on that. That's a good measure for us. So we'll go 1. And we'll see what happens. At the moment, it's taking it out at almost a break even. We want to lock some of that profit in. That's much better. So 125. So what we might do, 121.34, what we might do now is we might actually optimize that a little bit just to see. We've got $10,000 worth of profit. We had $9,000 on the previous system. So that's definitely improved our results. 46.99% win rate. That's much better. So you can see we're getting the profit much earlier. That's exactly what we want. And it's going to help us over the long term on our trades, because we're still getting the bigger trades, but we're not actually missing out on these smaller losing trades that should be winners. So we're picking up these trades here. So just tweaking the strategy a little bit helps to improve the overall performance. So that, and what we can do is we can just make sure that they're the best settings. So we'll go in and we'll optimize that. We'll go into our take profit area. And there it is there. So 90. We'll just go into our MACD for a second. And we'll do an optimize. Go OK. And we'll just optimize all of those filters as well. So this is basically getting the optimizer to work out exactly the exact settings that are going to give us the most profit, because this is all based on profit, or average trade net profit, I should say. So we want to push that up as high as we can get it, and then we're ready to go. So this is a good kind of demonstration of you definitely want to, if you're watching your strategy and you're seeing that it's missing trades or it's not taking full profit on some of the trades that you really should be getting, it's just a minor adjustment, just a bit of tweaking to the system. And again, it's about using this MACD filter. The MACD really gives you a good clue when the volatility drops off and when you should be locking in some profit. So this MACD indicator can be used to take profit. Once you get that drop off in performance, as far as we've got the run up, the green dots are outside of the Bollinger Band showing you've got volatility, then we get a drop off in volatility that it turns from green to red dots. That's when we're looking to potentially lock some of that profit in. Okay, traders, so our strategies come back with our overall performance, and you'll see here if we go in, we've taken that up to 10,469. Previously we had, and we'll just quickly check, $9,576. Average trade net profit was the biggest jump, $118. And you can see here our current average trade net profit is 126. So that's fantastic. So we've been able to improve the system, and we've been able to get these trades that we wanted, the trades that basically push up, and we're not getting taken out down here for a loss where we should have locked in some profit. So that was really the objective, wasn't it? To lock in some profit and some extra money out of the market on those trades. So that's our review for SN154 SN154 trend trader on the Euro Bund 15-minute chart. All the best. Cheers. Thanks. Thanks for joining us today, traders. If you'd like to become part of our team in 2014, all you need to do is contact either myself or Luke at info@gmtfutures.com and we can get you started pretty much straight away. So if you've always wanted to become a professional trader and you want to start using a high performance automated system, then definitely send us an email, info@gmtfutures.com or shane@gmtfutures.com, or you can either give us a call at 61733600875 and we can get you started straight away. So any questions, feel free to send them through. Otherwise, have a fantastic day and I look forward to catching you on the next update. Cheers.